Hello and welcome to Round Glass. I'm Leah Cullis and I'm coming to you from Austin, Texas. Welcome to our fiery flow. The fire element within the yoga tradition is also known as tapas. It's the inner heat, the consistent heat that's built up over a committed practice with reverence and devotion. So we start to access this heat as we build our practice over time. That's why we call it a yoga practice rather than a yoga race. And in an individual practice, we also have this opportunity to create muscular energy and inner heat to help us burn off anything that we no longer need. So as we grow our inner temperature, we start to build our physical strength, and our spiritual fire, our spiritual strength also expands. So let's put it into practice and we'll get started. We'll begin in a short and simple meditation. So please grab whatever props that you need to sit yourself up in a good posture, tall spine, so that you can start to turn your attention inward. Today, let's ground our palms to our thighs. When you're in your seat, lift your heart high, then lift the crown of your head high. Gently close your eyes. Tune your attention to your breath. And notice how you feel within your body as we begin our practice together. Notice the qualities of your breath. And notice any areas within your body that feel tense or tight. Notice also where you feel sense of freedom and openness. It's like you're taking inventory of all the parts that contribute to you, so that you have a measure for how you respond to your fiery flow today. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Take a moment to set your unique intention for your practice today. All together, take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Bow your head to your heart. Release your hands to your thighs. Open your eyes and lift your gaze. Okay, yogis, let's come into Sukhasana, easy pose. Some of you might already be there. If you are, just switch the cross of your ankles. So easy pose is with our ankles crossed. Then scoop one flesh of your underneath your sits bones back, and then the other one. Now you're more grounded onto the earth. Lift your heart higher. On your inhale, reach both arms up. So stretch from your seat through your thumbs. On your exhale, twist to the right. Left hand to your right knee, turn and look to the right side of your mat. Your right fingers are tented behind your sacrum. So you want to give yourself an anchor down so that you can lift your heart higher, but we're definitely not cranking our spine open. Just naturally come to where you feel the first layer of resistance. Start to breathe there. Next inhale, both arms up, turn forward. Exhale, twist other direction. Right hand to your left knee. Left fingers behind your sacrum, turn and look to the left. Dive deeper into your breath. And notice the pathway for expansion with each inhale and the contraction of your low belly with each exhale. Next inhale, stretch both arms high, turn forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Let's move at the rhythm of breath. Inhale, open. And exhale, twist. Two more, inhale. Exhale, belly back as you turn. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, ring out, start to ignite your core center. Last one. Come forward. Good, hands to your knees. Let's switch the cross of the ankles again. Now, Extend your arms out to the sides. Press your palms away from one another. Squeeze from skin to muscle to bone so you're lighting up your arm muscles. Then on your exhale, cross your right arm in front of you. Hook your left elbow around your right forearm. Plug your right upper arm bone back. Continue to flex your right palm. Breathe and open up the tissues of your right arm. Let's switch sides. Inhale, big expansion, wings wide open. Exhale, cross and open up your right arm or left arm. Plug your left arm bone back, lift your heart higher. So notice the micro movements or the possibilities within the shape where you can bring more expansion and more purpose. Widen your wings. Let's meet at heart center. Remember your intention. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Nice work, yogis. Okay, let's come into tabletop. So come onto all fours with your palms grounded onto the earth. Stack your shoulders right over your wrists, your hips over your knees. You can always tuck your toes under for a little more support. And then notice how you feel as you naturally come into the shape. Let's build some fiery activation in this neutral pose. Ensure that your gaze is down to the ground. A consistent practice of drishti, or setting your gaze, helps build your inner fire. Now, pull your wrist towards your knees, press your knees towards your wrist. You'll feel like a gathering in your core. Keep that, and we'll add on movements. Inhale, tip your tail up, shine your heart forward, look up, cow pose. Exhale, press the earth away, zip up your low belly, and tuck your chin to your heart. Inhale, open up, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, press the earth away, hug your low belly up and in. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, contract, hug in. Come back to a neutral spine. Keep the gathering of energy through your core. Extend your left heel back. Really press your left heel away from you so your leg muscles are engaged. You can stay here or we'll add on some more bus stops. Reach your right arm forward, bicep in line with your ear. Option to float your left heel up. Notice if you collapse in your midsection, zip up your low belly. Your spiritual and physical fire all radiates from your center out in all directions. Let's add on. Exhale, pump your elbow to your knee. Think cat through your belly. Inhale, expand. Exhale, tap elbow to knee. Inhale, grow longer. Exhale, tap elbow to knee. Inhale, kick out. Come back to all fours. Shake your hips side to side and notice what you feel. We'll create some balance as we add on the other side. Extend your right heel back. Bring a fierceness to your leg muscles, so squeeze your muscles to the bones. Option to extend your left arm forward and float your right heel up. Cinch up your midsection, tighten your core. On your exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, expand. Exhale, gather your power. Inhale, ignite. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, expand out. Come back to all fours. Move in a way that feels good to you. And then come back to tabletop. Re-engage your core. Okay, yogis, let's build on again. Reach your left heel back, right arm forward. Option to float your left heel up. Move with precision. Okay, hug your right arm in towards your right side, shoulder socket. Pull your left femur bone in. Come into awkward airplane. So you're moving from the core. Kick your left heel out beyond your left hip. Right arm out beyond your right shoulder. Inhale, reach forward, reach back. Exhale, come down. Switch sides. Right heel back, left arm forward. Elevate your right heel. Cinch in your low belly. Contain your fire at your core and expand out in new directions. Kick your right heel to the right, left arm to the left. Activate your back body and sweep forward and back. Come down to all fours. Sit back on your heels, one hand to your heart, one hand to your low belly. Tune in. Notice the depth of your breath now. Notice where you feel your physical body activated. Big breath in, open mouth, exhale. As we start to awaken our inner fire, we start to expand and grow in new directions. Let's put it into practice. Downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, ensure that your feet are separated at least hip distance, your hands separated at shoulder distance or slightly wider. On your next inhale, look forward, bend your knees a lot. Exhale, step or walk your feet up, chair hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through your feet, rise to stand, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So yogi's option to have your feet separated at hip distance or together. You choose and then use that foundation for your entire flow. With your hands at heart center, remember your intention for your practice. With commitment and reverence, let's bring your intention to life. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up. Pull your belly back, open arm twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together at your center and flare your fingers up and open. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, twist other direction. Pump your belly back as you exhale. Stabilize your center and open across your heart. Inhale, both arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, nice and steady, steady heat. Palms to shins, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, high plank pose. Pause and breathe here. In high push-up, you want to press the earth away, but also receive the support from the earth. Can you soften your heart more towards your hands? Zip up your low belly, slide your heels or your tailbone towards your heels. Hold here for a little longer. Feel the fire start to build within your core and radiate through you in all directions. Know that you always have the option to drop your knees down. Everyone, look forward, press to your toes. Let's lower all the way down. Seal the tops of your feet to the earth. Slide your hands back underneath your elbows. Press down through your feet to lift your heart up. Gazes to the ground. Exhale, soften. Two more like that. Inhale, lift your heart. Gazes down. This time, float your palms. Create a fire through your back body. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift your heart. Activate your back body. Exhale, lower down. Press into your hands. Slide back through child's pose. Take a couple of breaths here. And know that this pose is always available to you. If you ever start to feel like your inner fire is growing too fast, or it's becoming too hot, remember you're in charge. Give yourself a break. Take rest in child's pose and return to your flow when you are ready. Too much fire or too fast creates burnout. So as we create a physical practice today, we're also in the study of how much heat contributes to our vitality. All right, yogis, Sane, inhale, look forward. Bend your knees, exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold. Rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, reset. Inhale, both arms up. Press down through your feet, open twist to the right. Inhale, sweep both arms high. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold with breath. Half lift, inhale, plug your upper arm bones back. Plant your hands, move through your vinyasa, high to low push-up, up dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Steady your breath. Next inhale, look forward, bend your knees, Move your feet up to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit deep into your chair. Activate your leg muscles and your glutes. Then squeeze your heels and seat together. So activate. Lift your arms up. One more big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Chaturanga, move through your vinyasa. At the base of your exhale, step your right foot forward, spin your left heel down. Warrior one, we rise. So when we are creating more heat, more expansive heat within the body, we can use a traditional sun B and use the base of the exhale to step the right foot forward. We'll do it again on the other side. Take another big breath in. Exhale, we flow, vinyasa. At the base of your exhale, step your left foot forward, spin your right heel down. Now inhale, rise. Every exhale, we tone the low belly. We plug into the fire at the core so we can expand energy up and out in all directions. One more big breath in. Exhale, flow. Steady your breath. Set your gaze. Then shift forward, high plank pose, high push-up pose. Remember, you always have the option to lower your knees. Create your body as one holistic unit. Zip up your core and lower down to your forearms. So we'll come into forearm plank. You can either interlace your fingers or press your palms flat on the earth. Work your arms down into the ground. Soften your heart towards your mat. We'll add on twist. On your exhale, twist your heels to the right. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, twist your heels to the left. Center, 2 more rounds. Exhale, squeeze your obliques. Inhale, exhale, inhale, last one. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Walk your feet closer towards your elbows. Either drop your head or look in between your hands. Dolphin pose. Soften your heart space. Option here to lift your right leg high. Switch sides. Left leg high. Almost there, yogis. Both feet down. Drop to your knees. Sit back on your heels. One hand to your heart, one hand to your low belly. Notice what you feel now. So the fire element embodied helps us to identify areas within the body where tension or tightness has accumulated through how we've been living. There's no right or wrong. It's just the impact or the residue that experiences leave in the body. Can either open us up to more flow, more breath, more prana, or start to create areas of disconnection within. So heat building practice where we intentionally grow our inner fire, these areas that are unique within each of us start to be illuminated. Notice what you feel now and what you get to work with for the rest of your flow today. Bring your hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Open your eyes. All right, downward facing dog, yogis. Ground your hands, lift your hips, work your thigh bones back. Let's put everything together into sun salutation B. One breath, one movement. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, step or hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, one breath here, go low. Exhale, fold again. Palms to shins, halfway lift, stretch your whole spine. Plant your hands, vinyasa, or take it out. You choose what is of greatest service to you. Step your right foot forward at the base of your exhale. Inhale, you rise. Exhale to the earth, vinyasa. Stay moving at the rhythm of your breath. Vinyasa creates an inner heat. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, fill up as you rise. Exhale to the earth and flow. Steady. Smooth out your breath. Then look forward, bend your knees. Move your feet up to your hands. This time, big toes are touching at the top of the mat. Palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Today, bring your hands to heart center, heart center. Use your left or right hand to hook your right hip crease. Inhale, sweep your left arm over. Exhale, think cat in your belly, belly back, belly back. Cross your arm over your right thigh. Unite your hands at prayer, prayer twist. 5 rounds of breath here, yogis. Every inhale, get longer. Each exhale, pump your belly back to stoke your inner fire. Let this be fuel for your digestive system to work more efficiently so you can process and assimilate all the nutrients of your food. Exhale, release, forward fold. Separate your feet to hip distance. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Dig your heels down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull yourself down. So think ribs to thighs, then drop your head. Slide your shoulder blades up your back, away from your ears. Allow the weight of your head to traction your whole spine open, especially your neck. And then shake out your jaw. Release your big toes, tense your fingers. Toe heel your feet back together. Next inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through your whole spine. Exhale, fold. Gather your power into your core. Then chair pose, Utkatasana. Left hand to your left hip crease. Inhale, big lean, opening through your right side ribs. Exhale, pull your belly back. Think cat in the belly until you cross your center line, hands to heart center. Use your right arm and your leg as a lever to lengthen your heart forward. Pump your belly back with each exhale. So the pose may look the same from the outside, but there's so much intention and action happening on the inside. Stay committed to growing your inner fire. For 2, 1, release, forward fold. Separate your feet to hip distance. This time, walk onto your palms, gorilla pose. This is a great wrist release for those of us that are on computers all day. Wiggle your toes around on the creases of your wrist. Give yourself a little massage. Then inhale, halfway lift. Plug your upper arm bones back. Exhale, fold again. Massage your back ribs with your breath. Release your hands. Okay, come into a halfway lift. Feet are the same. Grab your big toes one more time. I'm going to turn to face y'all. So we're in a halfway lift, feet separated at hip distance. Now shift your weight into your left foot. Stack your left hip over your left heel. Then see if you can zip up your low belly and hover your right foot up off the earth. That's stage 1. Once you have your right leg integrated into your core, you'll feel it with the fire in your belly. Float your right heel at hip level. And switch sides. All right, shift your weight over your right foot so your right heel is underneath your right hip. Gaze is down to the earth. You're in a halfway lift, so your spine is long. You've got access to all your major energy centers. Play with hovering. It comes from your core connecting to your foot, foot connecting to your core. One integrated movement, and then you can hover your left heel at hip level. Try it again, yogis. So zip up from your core to floor, floor to core. This integration helps grow the fire at your low belly. And when you build a steady, life-affirming heat within your core and your vital organs, you can expand that healing energy out in all directions. All right, once you're complete, take a seat. Sit on your heels, one hand to your heart, one hand to your low belly. Tune in. Just as important as pushing up against our perceived limitations and challenging our own limits are to growth, so is the time of reflection and introspection. How are the actions we're taking serving us at our core? It's a practice to ask yourself, why am I doing the things that I'm doing, and what results am I creating? When we're in this cycle of action and reflection on the yoga mat, we can more clearly connect the dots to creating real results and purpose in life off the mat. Hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Blink your eyes open. Okay, bring one hip down to the ground. We'll set up for Gomukhasana cow face pose with a little bit of prep before we get in. Extend your right leg long and cross your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Okay, then bend your right knee. I'll show you this first time. We'll sit up nice and tall, grab your left shin, sit up nice and tall, and then option to either catch underneath your thigh or interlace your 10 fingers underneath your big toe mounds of your left foot. Next option, kick your heel high. Sit up tall and proud. Draw your upper arm bones back. Stay here or grab the knife edge of your left foot with your right hand. Open twist. Big opening across your heart. Sit a little higher. Draw your belly back to stabilize your twist. Nice work, yogis. And now come into Gomukhasana with your left leg on top. So your knees will resemble the mouth of a cow. Notice if your hips are off center like mine are, hands to the tops of your feet, center yourself. No one else is going to do it. You got to do it yourself. Inhale, nice and tall, lift your heart high. Exhale, bow forward. Now come to the shape where you feel a gentle resistance, where you can be in the fullness of your breath. For some of us, that might mean staying fully lifted. And when you can, close your eyes or set your gaze to one point and let the fire of the sensation that you feel, this deep hip opener, be a clear indication of where to send your life-affirming breath. Your body is giving you specialized feedback only for you, rather than receiving the feedback as annoyance or noise. Can you let it be part of the sacred communication of body and breath? Slowly rise on up to your neutral seat. Open your eyes. Extend both legs forward. Give them a little shake. We'll set up on the other side. So right leg on top this time. Catch your shins, sit nice and tall. Option to grab underneath your knee or your foot. Kick out high. Lift your heart even higher. Open twist. Depress your shoulders down your back and let your heart lead the way. Okay. Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Center your seat as you stack your knees and let this side be unique. Big breath in. Exhale, bow forward. Once you've found your shape within the general guidance of the pose, bring your discipline, your commitment to your breath. fire, the energy of fire, is different than the energy of earth or the energy of space. Fire, there's a precision, a devotion, a commitment. So for these next 3 breaths, bring your fiery commitment. Let it be infused within each cycle of breath. And slowly rise on up. Nice work, yogis. Extend both legs long. Give your legs a little shake. Even sway your feet side to side. And go ahead and lay down on your back. We're coming into the final and most important pose, that of Shavasana, where all of your fiery work is done now. You've created muscular activation aligned with your pranic-filled breath and your intention. Now trust that the seeds are planted, and all you need to do is rest and allow your yoga to grow within you. Shavasana. If you have the time and the space to stay longer in your final rest, please do so. If you're ready to move on, gently reawaken your fingers and your toes. Progress into a full body stretch with your arms overhead and your feet pointing forward. At the base of your next exhale, pull yourself into a small ball, hug in. Then gently roll to one side. And when you're ready, press yourself up to a seat where we'll all meet together with our hands united at our hearts. Ground through your seat, lift your heart into your thumbs. And then flare your fingers wide, like your intention radiating from you, felt by all around you. This is your yoga practice in action in your life. Let's seal our time together with a final Om. Take a big breath in. Lift your prayer hands to your third eye. Bowing together, we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your yoga practice today. Please join us for more yoga and meditation at round.class or on our app. I'm Leah Cullis, and I hope to see you again soon.